If you're a man, you don't cry about it. You take life, the ups and downs. If you're a real man, you never go down, you just stay up. That's why this sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. And I don't know what that costs, I'd be ashamed to wear it. That's why I'm wearing lizard shoes and a Rolex watch.
Importing it, snorting it, any competition extorting it, anything I want affording it, got enough crack to get four to hit, turn a saint to a sinner, lose to a winner, whether old school or a beginner, my shit's the best, Rick's the best, have your heart beating right out your chest, that Ric Flair like, woo! That Ric Flair like, woo! This is all I do, I got that Ric Flair like, woo! Woo! Styling, profiling, that Ricky make a girl go, woo!
Hey, welcome to the Goblin and Ogre podcast. Bit delayed. How you been, Lee?
I'm great, buddy.
Yeah.
A lot of changes, good life changes that are coming up for me.
Oh yeah.
And,
You know what's funny? I totally forgot you have a baby coming. How's that been going? Like, are you? I don't know. I don't think you buy things yet. That's too early, right?
No, from what I hear at first, it's a matter of your friends and family supplying you with all that shit at first. So diapers, used, I don't know, like a crib, strollers, stuff like that comes like most people are trying to get rid of
Yeah,
it, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
And then all the other shit, people just,
Yeah,
the
I think
baby
you.
showers. It's yeah.
That's it. Yeah, basically you get all the used stuff, and then off of that you do a baby registry for a shower of the things that you don't have. You know, like maybe no one had a crib to give you, so you go crib. Give me a crib, you fucking leeches, and then
Yeah.
they people knock off those items, and then what's left, you're like, oh fuck, I guess we got to buy this with our own money.
Give me a beer mini fridge for next to the cradle,
You
you
pathetic.
son of a whore. Yeah.
I have you know what? Very underrated. If you're a man and you have enough space,
Mhm.
there's no reason. I mean, besides maybe your electricity bill, if you have like it's expensive, is to not have a beer mini fridge. Like I have a beer mini fridge. It's right here.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. My girlfriend has one. It's a little red fridge, but it doesn't have beer in it. It's got mostly sodas and
Oh,
juices
well,
and
yeah,
like
okay.
old containers of food. But I mean,
It's
like,
the let me put food in here that I'm pretending I'm going to eat one day, but I'm going to throw out in eight
yeah,
months.
these are my immediate leftovers fridge. It's near the TV.
Oh, okay.
It's not like kitchen fridge is for like stuff we haven't cooked yet.
Right, right, right,
Things that
right.
are just kind of sitting and waiting. But this is the container of takeout fridge, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
right there, and we should eat it, but it stays in there for weeks. And
You
then
know
you're
what?
almost scared to touch it to throw it away.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not touch it. It's like there's been times I've pulled out a container from the fridge, and you know, the second you crack that, it's gonna fucking stink so bad.
Oh,
And
and that
sometimes,
fucking like that juice water
oh
that
yeah.
comes off and it cracks and it hits you in the on the knuckles.
I've opened old food containers, and my girl was like on the couch, like, oh, she's like, our kitchen's like away, right? I just hear her
Yeah,
yell, "What the fuck did you open?" And she could
yeah.
smell it like around the corner. She said, "Don't
It's
open that in here." Our new thing is now we open stuff on the balcony. Like you go on the balcony, you crack it, let it air out, and
yeah.
then yeah,
I don't understand that ewy like feeling we get.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
even as adults to just grab something out of the fridge that's been in there for too long. I don't know if it's because it's almost like having clammy hands. It's like it not only does it feel like it's gonna stick, but it's also cold.
Yeah, yeah,
So is
yeah.
that like the ultimate, ugh, I don't want to deal with that feeling. It's almost like, yeah, like getting like mystery
Mystery
like
food. Yeah.
mystery juice on you from like the garbage or from a recycling. It's probably from beer and soda, but it's still mysterious. So I don't know if it's like the unknown cold and sticky thing, but we
I
should
don't
know. I mean, it's old.
it's a whole gross food, but I don't know, for some reason my hands doesn't bother me at all. Like I'll crack open like old food from the fridge, and I'll dig my hands right in, put it in the garbage, wash out the
Yeah,
container if I'm keeping it. But for some reason, once it's in the garbage, you ever pick up like a garbage bag to take it out and then it's leaking and it touches my
yeah,
toesies? That's
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, ugh, I have like a little
Yeah,
girl
exactly.
moment of like, ugh.
I have gotten better at that. Like as far as, just dealing with kind of gross, icky stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
kind
You're
of
gonna
like
have
have
to.
just yeah. I've been training myself for I think even since I moved in with Fabian. Or no, since I was with the my place before that because of all the bird shit and constant like
Oh yeah.
health hazards in the house. I kind of have to
Oh
it's
yeah,
really just
yeah,
block
yeah.
it out. Some people I think have lived disgusting lives
Yeah, yeah,
and shit like that doesn't bother them. That's why they always have dirty fingernails. Like I always have to wash my hands every time I come in and out of the place. I don't know why. I just feel like something has attached itself to it.
yeah. Yeah,
But I
probably
think
that's
as you
probably
get older,
safe.
you have to just deal with the gross shit. And it's literally a matter of training how to block something out.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah.
you just, I'm making a decision to ignore this type of shit?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
almost
yeah.
like that. Because, it doesn't get any easier. You have to train the mind.
Uh Felix, why don't you say something so I know we can hear you?
That it's working, that the mic's back
Yeah, yeah,
on?
it's working. It's
Yeah.
working.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, no, yeah, just the nasty stuff. You're gonna have to get, but also washing your hands coming in and out of any place is probably a good
Yeah.
idea once you have your baby, because
Yeah.
touching your baby with like dirty bird shit hands is probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No.
also, Lee, you don't need to worry. I mean, the new baby is going to be much cleaner than all of your ex-roommates. Like, I don't know any roommate that you have lived with that has been
Yeah.
grosser than any baby could be.
They all do look soiled, all my
Yeah.
ex-roommates. You're right.
It always shocked me. All of Lee's ex-roommates, Lee was always the cleaner, more responsible person. I'd always meet them and I'd be like, to me, Lee was the fucking most irresponsible person in my friend group. And then he'd find these roommates that you'd meet them and you go, oh, Lee's like the got it together guy.
I mean, yeah, it's like I'm very easy to live with. Like if I don't roommate wise, I stay in my room. I keep that as clean as I possibly can. And I only come out to grab some food and use the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm the easiest person to live with. And I think yeah, there's a misconception that I would be like all of that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
just don't want to deal with any I think I go out and like if I hang with you guys or whatever, it's a little bit more loud and boys. But when I get home, I just want to
I
be
just want a
quiet.
normal life.
Just
Yeah.
relax. Yeah.
You're
Nothing.
Batman out there, but at home, I just want to be Bruce Wayne. What
Yeah,
Lee
Alf?
exactly.
Lee is unobtrusive in his actions. So he's very quiet, very timid. He says please and thank you. But when he opens his mouth, that's when all the shit comes out. As long as he keeps his mouth closed, he's one of the nicest guys in the world.
Well, that's what it's like at work. I'm the quietest guy in the department, probably even the office. I don't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
make I don't try to make friends or anything just because I know like what Felix just described. It's I'm very, polite, like thank you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good morning you too, if like whatever. But as soon as I open my mouth, I'm like I was talking to the lady in the front desk earlier, like weeks ago, and since then I stopped talking to her because of it, because I started getting mad about the housing situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like something along the lines of they just don't give a fuck, It's like they could just fuck you like this, and no one's gonna do anything because everyone's big pussies about it. And after I said that, I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm like, I this is like a 60-plus-year-old woman, that I just fucking bitched at because she talked to me a little bit longer, but handing me the mail that I have to
Yeah,
process,
yeah, yeah. And you
and
just
I
went
just
off
got
on a rant expecting.
went off. Yeah, exactly. And I haven't spoken to her since. She barely looks at me now. Like, yeah.
It's what I'm picturing is these fucking cunts, and they think they can raise
Yeah.
rent. All that is bullshit, right, Sally?
And I might have blamed the Jews too.
You might have blamed the Jews. She's Jewish. Her name is Sally
Yeah. Yeah.
Steen, whatever.
And she
And
tried to like,
all she
yeah.
said was like, "Hey Lee, how was your day going?"
Here's the mail.
Yeah, here's the mail.
No, I think she told me something like she tried to sort of like relate a little bit. She's like, yeah, it doesn't get easier when you get older with like rent and stuff. And
Oh
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, but I was still fuming.
Still,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's why. Yeah, I have to keep. I have to keep quiet. So that's why I keep quiet at home with roommates or whatever because like I know I'll say or blow up in a way that they'll call the cops or they'll kick me out. You know what I mean? So I have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
stay
yeah.
quiet. I'm stupid enough to fucking sometimes blow up like that, but I'm smart enough, I think, to remember all that and go like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna make a decision and shut up right now.
Speaking of fuming, have you guys seen the Raja Jackson situation?
No, I haven't heard of it.
You haven't
What's
heard
that?
of it? No, don't please.
No.
You haven't heard of it.
No, what's Raja
Oh,
Who is
Jackson?
Raja Jackson?
you guys,
He's
neither of you heard of this? Oh fuck, we'll talk about it when Fergus is on too. But
Oh, is
Rod
that Rampage Jackson's son?
Rampage Jackson's son.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Lee,
this.
you don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
anything about. You're in baby mode. You know anything about this? Basically, I
Mm-mm.
don't know if we can show the clip. They block it a lot. But basically, the situation is I'm giving the short form. Is Raja Jackson is yeah Rampage Jackson, the UFC fighter's son. He's training to be a UFC fighter himself. Well, MMA fighter. He's had a few fights. Apparently, going into like the weekend or whatever, he gets hit in the head in sparring, has a concussion. This becomes important later. He he's invited by a friend who happens to be a fucking low rent wrestler, right? Real low rent wrestler called AJ Mana. He dresses like a cowboy, whatever. Brings him to one of these indie shows that's run by a relative of Rikishi, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, big fan of Rikishi. I'm a big
Like
fan, right?
Rikishi.
He the cowboy guy, AJ Mana, takes Raja Jackson backstage to be like, oh, look, this is cool being backstage like with wrestlers. But Raja Jackson is not like a fan of wrestling. He doesn't really know anything about it. He gets back there, and this other wrestler, now everywhere Raja goes, he streams. Him and his dad both do it. They stream everything they do and they make money off of it, right? So he always has a
Well, they're
camera guy following
they're
him.
they're really alike, huh?
Yeah. uh,
Fucking fame whores,
yeah,
dangerous fame
that's what it
whores.
is. It's sad.
Well,
Yeah,
I
They're
mean,
just
you
fame
gotta
whores.
stave off bankruptcy some way.
What I
right
think
on.
Raja Jack. I mean, not Raja Jackson. I think Rampage is just. I doubt he's. Well, he does have 5 kids, so maybe he is bankrupt. But I think he just likes the attention.
Yeah, and I mean, as fighters, that career is you got to figure out to do something different. I don't
Yeah,
know if
yeah.
movies isn't for. Have you ever seen that movie, Midnight Meat Train?
Midnight Meat Train. No, was Rampage in that?
He was in it. He has a scene as like I guess some subway train bully,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then the main character is having some health problem. He tries to kill Rampage Jackson, and a big fight ensues. I
Yeah.
thought Rampage Jackson was pretty good in that clip. I was just
I
like, oh, maybe he's got a future in
he
some film.
he also played B.A. Baracus in the A-Team movie. But it's
Oh
just that
shit.
movie didn't do well. But I actually thought he was pretty good in that. Like he's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
some great
he was pretty
actor,
good in that
but he's
movie.
pretty
That
good.
18 movie was okay.
It was okay. It was better than people made it sound because it just didn't do well. But it was an action movie. It was fun. There was
Okay.
nothing really wrong with
So
it.
what was going on with? Sorry, what was going on with
Oh
his
yeah,
twin
yeah, yeah.
brother's son?
So Fame Whores, the son
Yeah.
and whatever, he's backstage with his camera. He's talking to like Rikishi's like cousin or whatever and different people. A guy with a big pot belly and a big beard and shirtless, he walks up and he thinks they're cutting promos or something backstage, right? So he decides to like get in on it because this indie thing, they're always trying to like get bigger and
Themselves
whatever.
out there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he goes. His name is Psycho Stu. He goes up to Roger Jackson and he says something, and the guy's like, "I don't know who you are," and he's like, "You don't know Psycho Stu?" You know, he's like in mode.
Oh, you
Right?
didn't
Oh,
know?
you didn't know? He
They're
does.
stealing other
I'm not gonna
wrestlers.
lie. If you see him, he does look like a bearded, fat or road dog for sure. He's like of similar white ilk as that guy.
So he thinks Raja is part
Is
of.
part
He's
of it.
going along with. He's pretending like he doesn't know who Psycho Stu is. Who he is.
Right, right. So
Okay,
then Psycho
this is great
Stu,
already.
it's
Yeah,
great. The setup is so good. Let me see while I talk if I can find the video. The problem is like now it's all reactions to this,
yeah.
so it's hard to like just find the video. And
It's
also,
become like the 2 girl 1 cup thing.
basically,
Now just reactions to this.
let me see. Even if maybe if I can just find the original like before there's an incident basically. what I want to catch, but I want to see before. So yeah, so that's a setup. Is he doesn't know, and then Psycho Stu has an altercation with him, thinking it's part of the thing. Now I'm overselling it. Psycho Stu picks up a beer can, and it's empty, has a little liquid left, but an empty can of anything, if you hit that on someone's head, it just folds because it's not sealed, right? So
Yeah.
that just crashed. So he does
And
the beer
it
can
contains
hit.
the worst part of the
Right.
beverage. All
Suds.
the mouthwash, all the backwash.
Yeah. So he hits Raja Jackson over the head, and Raja Jackson doesn't move. And if I can find it, you'll see he basically Psycho Stu goes, "What? You're not gonna sell?" Like you can barely hear it, but he says that, right? Still thinking this is the thing, and then people start grabbing him because Roger Jackson's pissed, and I can understand this part, right? He's pissed, whatever. They
He
start.
just told him, "I don't know you, Psycho Stu," and then the
Yeah,
guy
but he
proceeds to
thought-
smash an empty can on his head.
In my mind, all I can keep playing is like, after some of our outdoor pods, Cringe Kev is there doing interviews. Right. So
Oh,
in my mind, all I'm
yeah.
thinking is Roger Jackson as Cringe Kev going doing interviews with comics that are going to do keys, and then Baxter walking out. He's like, "Oh, you're doing promos, eh? Blah, you don't know about me, bro. You don't know about Jesus." And then just yelling at him. That's
Yes.
all I see. And then Cringe Kev taking an empty beer can and hitting it over
No, but
Baxter's head.
you're the opposite. This is more if Matt Baxter hit Cringe Kev with the beer can. I
yes.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I do think I have the incident here. Let me share my screen so you can see it actually happen. It's hilarious. This part of it, hilarious. There's nothing not funny about this part of it. Make sure I share the sound.
Oh, yeah, sounds very important.
Yeah. I'm hoping you can see my little screen over here.
All right. Oh, there's
Yeah.
the big beer belly you're talking about.
Yeah. So this is Psycho Stu, and this is Raja Jackson, and
For
he's
some
just
reason, I
walking
thought
up to
Psycho
him
Stu
now.
would be white.
Yeah, he is white. Right
He is
here.
white.
That's
Yeah,
a white
that's-
guy.
That's like a pinky-ish.
He's
like a
ve-
Florida
That's like
white
a
guy.
tan white.
Well,
Yeah, Florida white.
he's definitely South white, but like he's white. There's no more whiter than he gets, right? So here's the incident that kind of the altercation that leads to the incident later.
Psycho Stu. Worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What? You don't know me?
Hell no.
Okay. You can tell the way he says you don't know me. He's in character. You don't know me?
But Raja Jackson also looks like he wandered into a gay leather bar.
A
you
little
know,
bit.
Yeah.
Look at the guy in the back.
He's got his Rowdy Piper like shirt style, and then the strap over. Very strange.
He looks like a little
Yeah.
kid.
All right, so here we can see Psycho Stu is going for the beer can.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a Oh, you don't sell it? Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah,
This is
what,
now
what
they're
the fuck
telling
was
Psycho
that?
Stu he's not.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a fucking.
So if you just heard it, he says you're not going to sell it. But he's not hearing right now because I think the moment is too intense. But Psycho Stu isn't hearing that they're telling him this guy is not a wrestler. Like you shouldn't have done that, right?
Oh,
And obviously-
also, if you notice, he does the thing where he puts his hand
His hands
over
on.
the thing and then crushes the can on his hand, so the can didn't actually hit him.
Yeah.
But also, it's like his name is Psycho Stu, so he's supposed to act crazy. You know, like he's in a situation where it's like,
Yeah.
come on, you got to prove you're Psycho Stu, and maybe that's why he also didn't back off. He was like, oh shit,
Oh shit.
I have to
Well-
out psycho myself. Yeah.
Well, I'll be fair to Psycho Stu. He does not know that he's touching a trained fighter right now. He just thinks this asshole is a young wrestler, and he probably doesn't know. Like, he thinks it's cool to not sell, but they're telling him now. You can kind of see right here is Rikishi's cousin. I think they're trying to tell him like he's not a worker. You shouldn't have done that. Whatever.
Bro,
bro.
what the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah.
So the guy in the cowboy hat is his friend.
That's his friend. Yeah. Not Psycho Stu's friend. Raja Jackson's friend. So they're
Okay.
kind of separating it.
I will fuck
No,
him
we're
up,
good.
bro.
I know
No,
you will.
no.
We're good. We're good.
I will
Sorry
fuck
about
him
that.
up, bro.
I know you will.
I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that.
Well, I don't want to bore with too many clips or whatever, but basically after that, there's a little back and forth here and there. But Psycho Stu, when he finds out he's not a wrestler, he puts out his hand. He's like, "I'm sorry," whatever, and the guy's like, "No, no, fuck that," right? And he goes back. He's like, "Thing, whatever," and he's like, "No, fuck that." And then finally, Rikishi's, I'm gonna go with cousin, whatever, someone from his family. He goes, "You know what? We could turn this into like a work. Like you could come in and do something during the show, and that'll like." And he's like, "You know what? If the guy lets me do that, then we're cool, right?" And then so then him and Psycho Stu shake hands, and he's like, "Man, I'm sorry. I thought you were worker." They have a whole apology. He's like, "It's cool. Don't worry about it." Beef squashed, right?
Sure.
Sure. Or at least Psycho Stu thought. I have to find out.
He's really gonna choke him out in front of everybody.
Oh, good.
Honestly, it seems that way where he's like, yeah. Unless I get to fight him, no, it's not good. Once it's like it's like, yeah, you can fight him in the ring. It's gonna be all fake, but like, yeah, you can. It sees that you can beat up whatever. He's like, okay. Then we're good.
Then we're good. But already, I think as a MMA fighter, they probably should have thought this is a bad idea, but they didn't.
Yes.
Right now, the other person who's been getting a lot of blame for what happens next is is the cowboy guy, AJ Mana, because backstage, separate from him, he says, "Oh yeah, that guy shouldn't have done that anyway. But don't worry, you remember what a receipt is? You go get your receipt." Now I know Lee used to watch a lot of wrestling, but I'm assuming you know a receipt is when you accidentally hit another wrestler in the ring, right? And then punch them back and almost immediately to be like, "Hey, you fucked up."
I
This
saw
is a
Brock
receipt.
Lesnar do that.
Yes.
Who did he do that? He did it to a guy that kind of looks like
Braun
Psycho
Strowman. He did it too, but
Braun
like,
Strowman.
there's famous moments. I think Stone Cold did it to Big Show when Big Show first came to WWE. It's like it doesn't cause problems. It's like you're a young wrestler and you learn. Like I just almost hurt you. You get a receipt immediately.
Right,
A receipt is not something that you do much later, right?
Okay.
So there's not like 14-day. No. This is like receipt is immediate.
It's immediate, but
before you leave the store.
the problem is the show is going on and Raja Jackson is streaming the whole time and he's in the front row waiting for his cue to run in the ring. This whole time, I hope I can find audio clips of this, but he's seething. He's sitting there because apparently another outside aspect to this is that Raja Jackson gets bitched out a lot in the chat comment sections of his videos because his dad, Rampage Jackson, thinking it's funny, bitches out his own son sometimes. Like he'll just be like, "Man, this is why you a bitch. You don't get girls," or whatever. Like they tease each other.
Man, you really gonna let that fat ass country ass cracker smack you like that with a big hand?
These are the messages he's getting, and you wouldn't do anything. And then so he starts, unbeknownst to anybody else, he's sitting there. You ever like get mad on your own, and no one knows you're sitting there getting angrier per second?
Oh yeah,
that's what's happening. And but it's all on stream. So there's videotape of this where he's going like, "I'm not a fucking bitch, like you don't think I'm going to do this? And then he says, "I'm going to go in there and punch this guy until they stop me." Right. And the chat is they're like, fuck you, Roger.
You're not going to do that. This is fake as fuck. This is wrestling, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That leads to, and viewers beware for whoever watches this. That leads to this next moment of when his cue gets hit.
Raja Jackson, son of UFC legend Rampage Jackson, shocked the world during a live wrestling stream. What was supposed to be a routine match turned chaotic when he...
So I just want to say, at this point right now, knowing enough about wrestling, Psycho Stu is letting him do this.
Yes.
Because he's not trying to wiggle...
he's probably thinking he's gonna like do that, pick him up, whip him back down, like slam move,
spine buster
type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, he is
power slam.
Yeah. No. Power slam is when you go like this. This is
pick him up from between the legs.
Yeah.
Attacked Psycho Stu, landing over 20 punches.
Okay. Just want to say something right there. So he just slammed him, but apparently as per people reviewed this more, his neck whiplash and he hit his head. He's knocked out already.
He's already out.
He's already out. There's no like he's out now, right?
Stu
I
was
mean,
rushed
if
to the
this is-
hospital with facial
As a trained
injuries,
wrestler,
but is
shouldn't he
now
know how to protect himself in this move? He
No,
knew what was
no.
coming.
You're dumb.
I know.
He-
He's already knocked out.
He's
The
not.
slam impact or hit his
Yeah.
head so hard that he
No, but
fucking
that's
got
what I mean.
knocked
But
out.
before, like he knew the slam was coming.
You
as
can't,
you
though.
as you said, like can't you just like duck your head or whatever?
No, because you can. That's part of it, but only if your opponent slams you in a certain way. So you're working
okay.
together. So you can't protect yourself on your. That doesn't make any sense. That would be like if somebody slams me in real life. I'm like, don't worry, I know the cover up. I'm gonna duck my neck down. No,
But I
I'm
don't know
gonna get
wrestling.
fucking-
I'm just saying. I'm just asking
yeah.
questions.
It's a teamwork. I pick you up and I'm gonna slam you a certain way, and it's your job to. You're right about the ducking the head thing. It's your job to duck your head, but we have to do it together. If you duck your head, but I go fuck your ducking your head thing, I'm gonna whiplash you against the floor with all my strength. There's
Ooh.
nothing ducking your head is gonna do. You're whatever.
Yeah.
And now he's giving him the fucking Fight Club Jared Leto beatdown.
That's one comment I have not heard yet. That is correct.
20 punches.
Wow.
Stu was rushed to the hospital with facial injuries, but is now stable. Rampage Jackson called it a terrible mistake.
Okay,
while the
so something I learned from here is that I watched a lot of clips on this. This guy,
Thank God for Paul Bearer's son.
Well,
It's
another
like
part.
Sting, the after.
Another part of this incident is that one wrestler comes out eventually and stops him, right? That wrestler has been interviewed and he said all these fucking losers and pussies, they didn't jump in to help this guy. I had to push my way through wrestlers to run in and stop him. The only person that doesn't get enough credit, this guy's trying to stop him, but you can't tell from the makeup. Apparently he's a 17-year-old kid. He's like trying to stop, and Raja's like 25. He's trying to stop him, and he can't.
Yeah.
Well, no
wrestling
shit.
platform permanently banned Raja, and police launched an investigation. This shocking attack is
So
one
this guy comes in. He was like way at the back of a few wrestlers. He comes in. His name is Doug Mallow, but he goes by The Epic. He's being touted as like a big hero
moment the world won't
because
forget.
he
Raja
pulls him
Jackson
off, and then he ends up holding him and stuff, and that's the incident. So basically, Raja Jackson went in on his own, and instead of just doing the slam, apparently was what they told him to do. He slams him, but then he mounts him and punches him. I'm hearing different numbers, but like roughly 22 to 23 times.
They're at 20 right there. And Jesus, man, all that over a can, I guess.
Can
Like
the guy apologized to you for, and you shook his hand.
Yeah, but he didn't even smash the
Raja-
can on him. It was like one of those fake smashes where he puts the hand underneath to block it.
I mean, he might have connected. I have no idea, but everyone's been with, even if you have an empty Coke can, to be honest, the second a can is open, if you hit somebody with it, it's not going to hurt. It like, maybe if you hit it with the bottom part, but like the middle part, it's aluminum. It just kind of breaks.
I think Raja Jackson is not very emotionally responsible.
To me,
Hot
still
take.
the best part is that the dad is egging him on. You're a little
Well,
bitch.
Well,
You let this fake ass wrestler put
that's
a
not
beer
in the
can
moment. This is more people having that conversation later, that Rampage does that on a regular basis. So he's
Oh, that wasn't during
created.
like the
No.
live show. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have any issues with the beating that Raja Jackson gave him if he did it immediately after the can
yeah.
smashing. That's the only time it's okay. But to sit there and stew on Psycho Stu hitting you with a can and then go in, and yeah, he lets you slam him, pick him up and slam
Yeah.
him, and then do that. And if you're a fighter, your first hit on the guy, you should have been like, oh shit, I just punched the knocked out guy, a guy who's already unconscious. But then to keep going like that, dude, that's some like I mean
it's brutal.
that's savage. That's out of control irresponsibility.
That's some like CTE shit.
That's disturbing. Yeah. I don't mind any of that fucking violence if it's like, in the moment. It's like, okay, I guess he he fucked up, but that
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looked
It's brutal.
evil.
It's evil.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch a video of his dad in right after this happens, being given a video and to watch it because he's in a club
Yeah.
trying to hit
Well,
on
yeah, I
girls?
mean, Lee needs to know the fatherly advice to give when this happens to his kid.
So, Lee, this is what happens if your future son really, really fucks up and somebody has a video.
Borderline murders like a
Well-
man with his punches. Sure.
Yeah. When your daughter beats up her Sunday school teacher.
Oh, I
There you
just
go.
want to say before we could do Psycho Stu apparently is awake. But he lost some teeth and his nose is broken and all this kind of stuff. But apparently he's awake. But this is Rampage Jackson being told about it and hearing about the incident and then watching a video of it.
Yeah, you might get banned off Kick too.
So Kick, by the way, is a streaming platform that they've been streaming from. And they're getting paid by Kick. And he doesn't know how bad the incident is because he hasn't seen it. So he's like, oh, I heard about it. He's probably going to get banned off Kick. And then a guy's about to tell him, I think it's a little worse than that because he doesn't realize it's a criminal offense.
That was bad. You might go to jail. You might get banned off Kick too.
He might go to jail. Or something.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't even show the watching it part. Oh, I think this is it.
Kick is like,
I'm watching my son. It's a time to overparent, and it's a time not to overparent. Hey, I like that my son, I got an eye on him. I know what he's fucking doing. I love this. He's like a baby monitor. My son's okay. Y'all niggas put me in soft. I really called him. I'm watching my son. It's a time to overparent, and it's a time not to overparent.
It's like a baby monitor, and my baby almost just killed a man.
you gotta do a lot of crazy shit to get kicked off.
I can't even.
I don't think
I'll
he's gonna
find
get
it some
kicked off.
other time. So, I do have one more clip to show. Is so because it's all streamed. There is a clip, of Raja Jackson after he's like kicked out of the event, and he's walking away. That's like him. It shows a little into his psyche, as Lee said, maybe not emotionally, all there. This is him like kind of defending himself as he walks away, but having a little bitch moment.
Tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
We're just fucking wrestling.
So funny, but he's and then
he sounds like a little kid.
He's like a
been
child.
outside the principal's office, be like, I'm tired of them playing with me.
Yeah. He's having like a child moment, like
the grown ass man.
Temper and anger, yeah. And then this is somebody calling him, telling him you fucked up, which I'm assuming maybe is like a manager or something like that.
Hello?
Hey, where the hell you at? I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him. I just saw
And
the
now
video.
he's just walking around the parking lot.
Yeah.
falling
Shit
to
pissed
his
me
ear.
off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
Man, he's really worried. He's like,
Yeah.
My
He
bad.
didn't have to do all that shit. I understand
He's
all
like-
that. He didn't have to
My bad.
I'll call
he's
you back later.
vibrating. Look how frightened he looks.
It's just- I don't ever post the video. Maybe that's how you don't get caught by reposting it. But he says my bad, and then he ends the stream there. But I think that's because his brain finally turned on and he realized this is all evidence in a criminal
court
act.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He just said he pissed me off.
Yeah.
So basically saying, yeah, I assaulted him because I was mad.
Yeah,
Yes,
but you
you know?
flatlined him, bro.
Yeah, he said you flatlined him. It's brutal.
Like
It's-
even one like punch like that after slamming him is criminal.
yeah.
Like even one.
One.
He threw 20, it said. So that does not look good for baby Rampage.
Yeah. It's not Woo, it's not going to be good.
He's
But
25, you said?
he's 25. So that's the other discussion online is like some people who are not like defending him, but trying to be like, he's a kid and he just doesn't understand.
25 is nah, man.
Not a
That's
kid.
young adult.
25 is not a kid. That's
That's
an
Just an
young
adult.
adult.
adult. That's like you absolutely should know better than to do that. Who what age gets away with pummeling somebody like that from age? Like what, 8 years old
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would go 15, 16. Like high school, I can see
15.
that. Like grade 9,
Oh, you're
10.
you're
You're
overly
overly
like
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
okay. Okay.
But the other two parts I left out that make this 10 times sadder and also makes the wrestling promotion look bad.
Hold on 1 second. You
Yeah.
told a 45-minute like you told a 45-minute story and you left out parts?
Well, it's
Like
it's
how much
better,
longer would it have been?
It's better
if
to
you
hear it at
kept-
the end. It's better to hear it at the end. So now that you know all this happened, there's two things that get added later that people didn't notice, and one is Psycho Stu is a veteran. He became a wrestler to help him get past his PTSD. It's so
went
brutal, and we're
He
just
went
to
through
know
Iraq to get to Rampage.
to well, Rampage Junior.
Oh my god. To get beat
Yeah,
up by Diddy Kong.
it's
Dude,
it's so sad. I'm not. We're laughing because it's so brutal to hear
that's
that.
why. Imagine how do you think Raja felt when he heard that? You know, he just
I
almost murdered a veteran
I
with
think
PTSD.
I think I'd more like to see his dad's face when after already I couldn't find the video, but when you see the video, his dad like looks down like when he sees it like, oh fuck, this is bad, right? I would imagine the next day when they're hearing more information and they're like, hey, by the way, Rampage, we did learn that Psycho Stu is a returned veteran of the Iraq War or whatever. You
Yeah.
must have been like, fuck.
Ah.
The other brutal information that came out, and this is by people more reviewing the tape, and this is why the indie promotion is called Nox Pro, why they're getting a lot of backlash, is that apparently what you don't see well is that he punches the guy 22 times or whatever it is. Wrestlers pull him off, and then they end up holding him in a corner. Apparently, to keep the show going on, Psycho Stu's opponent gets on top of him and pins him. And the ref counts it.
He pinned him.
He pinned him, and the ref counts it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, what's happened since then is that
That's showbiz.
Nox Pro apparently had this thing called, I don't know about this. Maybe some of our friends would know better, but it's called like WWE ID, which basically means they're a known connected indie like a feeder league to the WWE. So if you guys through your promotion have anybody that you think is like this is a future star, they have a connection to WWE to get them into like at least a trial or something like that. WWE, the second this incident came out, they dropped them from their connection and are just separating completely, which unfortunately had nothing to do with Rikishi, but Rikishi, because he technically owns this, is like on the outs with the WWE too.
Well, I mean, WWE's got that Netflix money, man. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
fuck with Netflix money.
I mean, but I think that's a little much because it's clearly really from the pin, they thought that was in such I mean, it's hilarious.
It's
It's the best, it's the only redeeming detail of this whole thing. Like this could just be left off as sad and dark and
Yeah.
oh, it's a tragedy. But the guy pinned him.
Oh, he saw an
That's
opportunity.
hilarious.
He wanted the belt.
Yeah, he wanted to win.
It was the Money in the Bank.
Money.
A Money in the Bank
Most of
guy
these
came
wrestlers been
in.
starving. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Well, it doesn't
brutal.
surprise me that the same guy who I don't know if you saw that. You must have seen that clip
The
of
door clip,
Rampage Jackson ripping the door
the
off
door.
the
Yeah,
wall. Doesn't surprise me that guy's son
Has an anger
is
issues.
also some little
Yeah.
outbursts.
Did Rampage do WWE?
I think I've seen clips of like him doing like a one-off, but I also saw a clip of him saying like he gets interviewed about being a wrestler, and he said like there was a point. Actually, this is another funny detail in the clip. He's basically explaining why he decided to never become a wrestler, and it was just the road work was too much. You know, he's
Okay.
just like, I'm not going to do that. But he goes, the person trying to convince me at the time, I was really close with, and I want you to, in your hope of hopes, who he might have said he was really close to a wrestler, and that wrestler was trying to convince him to
Ahmed
become a.
Johnson,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
the
Think,
Harlem Heat,
think worse.
Think worse.
Yeah.
New Jack.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That would be funny. No,
Gold Dust. Dusty Rhodes.
you're not gonna get it. He was close friends with Chris Benoit.
Canadian crippler, wrestling legend, and family man, Chris Benoit.
Former Olympian.
He wasn't an Olympian. You're thinking of Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. On other news, Cardi B's in court right now.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, I've
I
seen
had-
some stuff about that.
I've seen some stuff about it. I had to look it up. Apparently, she scratched some security guard who was filming her, and like attacked her, like in 2018. And she's saying it never happened, but I'm assuming apparently the security guard went to a doctor and he corroborated that she had scratches on her face, so she's in court.
Yeah, but like I'm
Didn't she also
100.
didn't she also throw some shit at some fan, like a bottle or something?
She
A mic
threw
or something?
Yeah. She's a problem. She's
No, but like the security guard one, like I'm totally 100% on her side. Like she thought she
filming.
was pregnant. Yeah, she was being filmed while at a like gynecologist appointment by the security guard who just wanted to make some money.
Yeah.
And then when she found out, she tried to like, and
She
the
attacked her,
security
yeah,
guard,
her.
yeah, the security guard is huge. He's like Rampage Jackson Part 2. And then this
She
guy
was being filmed during the examination process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me, Cardi. How does your pussy feel? My only part I'm not on her side with is I was watching clips of the court case, and it's less this, but Cardi B looks fucking ridiculous, and I think somebody needs to start telling these stars, because what happened is she comes to court fully like, one of the things, she changed wigs at some point. She has a white wig, makeup like crazy. She has those fox eyes things that go like this, and the long nails, everything. And I'm like, somebody needs to tell these celebrities, when you show up to court, try to look humble and normal, because you look like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
I think that's what they want to put out there. They know there's going to be people taking shots of them going into court, and the crazier, wackier you look, then I don't know. I think it's all on purpose. So I like it.
You like it? You
Yeah.
like them showing
Let
up
them
goofy
look
as fuck?
when they look stupid. Yeah, I love like when Amanda Bynes would come in with that fucking
yeah.
blonde wig and shit. Yeah, or Michael
Yeah.
Jackson would show up to court. Like
Michael Jackson would show up to court crazy.
that was fun. Yeah, it was fun to watch something like that.
Michael Jackson
Artie
danced
Lang.
on a limo on his way to court for being tried as a pedophile.
To be fair,
Remember when Artie Lang showed up to court, decided not to wear his nose that day? That was crazy.
There's something about being a celebrity that just drives you nuts.
Well, I think it's the attention, right? Like once that starts to dry up, you go, "Oh shit, I'm irrelevant," and panic mode starts to set in.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like a lot like losing a job. Like if I work at a gas station, I lose my job. Like, oh fuck, I'll work at Walmart. Walmart fires me. Oh, we're getting Harvey's. Well, Harvey's fires me. Eventually, I've been
That
fired from
drives you.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You start to go, my options are now becoming more and more limited. What am I going to do? And then fucked up behavior starts coming along with it. I think that's the same thing with celebrities, is that
Yeah.
they're becoming irrelevant, and yeah, then sooner
It's
or
hard to
later, all
deal
that
with
money.
that.
Yeah, because then you wonder what you're going to have to do for money. You've heard those stories too, like somebody who's not been in the entertainment industry for a couple of years, and then they're doing like they're waiting, they're doing like restaurant
Oh
gigs.
shit! Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Cosby's son, that from the Cosby Show,
Oh,
Petty,
Malcolm Jamal
or
Warner.
yeah. So that guy left the Cosby Show and said he didn't want to act anymore, and then he was doing some side jobs, and he was like a manager at a
No,
Starbucks.
you're mixing up. You're talking about his son-in-law in the show. Malcolm Jamal Warner was Theo. You're
Was no
talking
Theo
Elvin.
was
No,
yeah
no.
Alva.
Theo kept working. Theo
He
kept
no
working.
he stopped for a while,
No,
and
no,
then
you're mixing them up. Absolutely. Malcolm Jamal Warner is dead right now.
yeah, that's what I mean. He got back into acting and then died after.
No. You're completely mixing up two different actors in the show. You're describing the life of Elvin in the Cosby Show, who played the son-in-law, Sandra's husband, who he went through a tough time of not finding acting work, and people found him in a Trader Joe's working, and they're like, "How the fuck is Elvin not getting enough acting gigs that he has to work in a Trader Joe's?" That's one story. Malcolm Jamal Warner always got work. He was in a show with Eddie Griffin after the Cosby Show. He small roles. It's not like he was a big actor, but he always got work. Went on vacation with his daughter and got caught in a riptide and died. Very separate stories.
Well, now I know.
Anyways, what were you gonna say though?
I find it stupid that these kids, like, it's when you stop acting, you get like a normal job. How is that such a downgrade? Like, you don't make that much from like acting. Yeah, you should get some of the residuals, whatever, but it's like,
I think it's because when they see you, the whole has been, the whole like sort of no longer famous, like one hit wonder type people, they wear that shame on their face. Like we recognize them, and if I lose my job, I have to tell you that I lost my job, that I'm a loser. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm some regular person. So with their loserness, they you just see it like, oh, there goes fucking Billy Ray Cyrus. You know what happened to him? Like it's yeah, they know you, but they haven't
Yeah.
heard from you in so long, which to them equals failure. I think that's why they kind of have to
Wear their failure
you're
banner everywhere they go.
everywhere they go. Yeah, even like Steve O was like kind of creeping me out. It's just like I used to
Oh
like
yeah.
Steve O, like from Jackass. Nowadays, the attempt to try to stay in the
Relevant.
public,
Well, he's a stand-up.
sometimes
so
yeah,
you, so you're
he's
kind of
stand up.
screwed if you do and screwed if you don't. Because if you try to stay relevant, you're just like, ew, you
Ew,
give
yeah.
Yep,
up that. But if
yep.
you stop, they're like, oh, dude, what happened to you? You could have done so much better.
It's
So it's
part of the
kind of like,
price of fame. Yeah, that's part of it. It's like you're
Yeah.
always gonna be judged super hard, like whether you're a nobody fucking loser or you're a loser still trying to be somebody. Like it's just fail, just lose,
Yeah. I
lose.
I get what you mean because it's not like I walk around and some random person's like, "Hey, didn't you used to work for Johnson and Johnson? You don't work
Yeah,
now. You
yeah,
don't. What have you been
exactly.
doing?"
Oh man, you washed up.
Yeah.
yeah. But the thing that was
Yeah.
like, one of the early times when we did, when I did stand up, like remember the bucket show at the comedy bar?
Yeah.
That was one of the first times I went to do the bucket show, and I saw a comedian that I saw on Just for Laughs like years ago, and this guy was doing it was on TV, Just for Laughs festival,
Yeah.
and I saw that shit, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's hilarious. Never saw him again till I saw him again at that bucket show, and he was still doing the same jokes. And to me, I was just like, oh, I don't. This guy's awesome. I love this guy. I went, shook his hand, told him he was great, and then forgot about it. Now until now, when you reminded me, and I'm like, oh, so this guy's a failure because he only had
Yeah.
that one set, got so far with
Mhm.
it, and then now he's still trying to make a living off it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
be mean, and I'm glad we don't know who it is, so I don't have to be mean. But I will say this as a generality: if you had a Just for Laughs set and now you're performing it at like an open mic, there is a sadness to that. there's there's something sad about
There's,
it.
it's like you're grasping for something that can't ever possibly repeat itself the way it was before.
Hmm.
So it's almost like you're living on this weird, this weird. You ever see somebody that shouldn't have hope?
Yeah.
Like somebody like in
Oh,
their eyes, or
yeah.
just people in like I don't know, hospices. That's like using his Just for Laughs at an open mic bucket show.
Well, I think
Just die.
it's similar to like anybody who's like a musical one-hit wonder, and they now perform that one song at small venues. You know, they're like, "Come, my lady, come, my lady, you must go back,"
Yeah,
you
but
know,
what?
and they're like,
But some people won't even look at the song and be like, "Oh, fuck that song, it's old." They'll look at the person and be like, "Man, they got old." Yo,
"Yeah."
Nelly Furtado got fat. Like
I've
it's
been
just
seeing
like
that a
they
lot.
still love "I'm Like a Bird," but they'll look at it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
more like "I'm Like a Whale," huh?
she's she's
They're gonna
promiscuous with
fucking
different
trash it.
meals.
Oh wow.
Promiscuous grill. Fuck. I mean, I feel bad. Like she's a big fat lady now, but I mean, it's just like they judge the person's physicality, like they're
Yeah,
old
yeah,
or they're out of shape. They love the hits though, so
yeah. Even
it's
me
sadder to watch a comedian repeat material like
from
years
yeah,
later
yeah,
than like to see Fred Durst and the Limp Bizkit boys still getting down, with
yeah.
with with Nookie. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, honestly though, that could switch for me. If we talk about Fred Durst's career, I think at an older age, I'm more okay with hearing him sing or rap, whatever, about Nookie than
Yeah.
him being a fucking 50-year-old guy trying to be like, let's break some fucking shit tonight. You have a bad back. You're not breaking anything.
Break my fucking hip tonight.
I always love
Yeah.
thinking about that is lyrics that if when you're old you have to perform them, it's just sad. Like a lot of punk bands have to be like it's just sad. Like when you're old,
Oh, like if you see Blink 182 now.
yeah, and like songs about partying and stuff like that's well, okay, with rock stars that can be somewhat true. Like some of them are like 60 and still fucking 19-year-old girls, I guess, but still, it just feels sad.
Hmm.
Mm.
But comedians
Uh,
sadder? I don't
Comedians
know.
can be sad too. It's
now
all sad.
comedians are sadder as far as like their material. Like I don't know, like once you put the special out or once you film anything and it's out
Yeah, yeah,
there as
it's
your
over.
set, and it's that's over. But mu music, you could be 90, still playing, still rapping with the Beastie Boys, going, "I want, to party,"
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
because partying, it doesn't matter what age you are.
yeah. I just
Uh,
want to end it here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that would be
Felix, you're
great.
gonna say something. I'll let you
no,
get
no, no.
last.
I was just trying to think like if I had the chance to see like Russell Peters do that like somebody
Do the
gonna get a
hits.
hurt. Yeah, do that again. Just that whole special again at like Massey Hall.
Hmm.
Would I watch it? Would I enjoy it? Yeah. Would I find it sad? I don't know.
No, because he's still like he makes a lot of money, so maybe that's what eliminates it. Is like I don't know if you have it's all about the whole one hit wonder thing. If you have a successful long career, and I'm talking
Hmm.
over 2 decades, I think that's like if you have 20 years at least of like doing really well, because everybody makes a decade. You were part of the 90s, you were part, but if you
Yeah.
make two, and then I think if like let's say we're all old and Russell Peters at like 60 something or 70 something, he decides to like tour old material and we all can go and watch it. Now I'm not like a huge whatever, but I think that would be fun, but only because I know he did have like this long career and he's just playing the hits.
Yeah.
It's when they're they had one good special and no one ever heard from them again, or like one joke, and then they're touring and still telling that joke, then it feels sad.
I think the best way to do it is like, yeah, have like a strong 10-year career. Within that career, put out one, maybe two good specials.
Yeah.
Disappear for a bit. Like in your second decade of fame, is like you're really now like sort of upgrading yourself. You're becoming you're the same, but you're becoming stronger. You're becoming a more polished version of you.
I
Then you put one other thing out within those 10 years, and then in the 30th year, you make an appearance on a very popular TV show once. And that's a perfect career, I think.
You're right. We should
When you're
model our
30
careers
years
after
in,
David
yeah.
Spade.
To me, what you just said sounds like the Goblin and Ogle special. Just
Yeah.
like 10 years of worthless podcasts, maybe one or two good shows, disappears for 10 years, then shows up
Yeah.
on CBC with one
Yeah.
great special.
If
Yeah.
we end this, I would totally restart this podcast in our like late 60s. Like
That'd be great. I'm up for it.
all right. All right, I'm gonna stop the podcast here. Thanks for listening, everyone.
All right.